Bhaskar Aditya join us now. Let me call Bhaskar Aditya. Yes. Uh, yes, Bhaskar.
Yes, sir. Very good afternoon, sir.
Yes. Welcome, Bhaskar. Let me tell the audience about your marks, and then I will give time to speak you
Mm,
regarding your preparation and regarding your
mm,
and specifically focus on uh, practice and procedure of Supreme Court.
mm,
Okay. Uh,
mm,
Audience, Bhaskar Aditya got
mm,
very fantastic mark in our examination. He got in paper 1, practice and procedure of Supreme Court, 68 marks. Then paper 2, drafting, he got 64 marks. Then paper 3, professional ethics, he got 64 marks. Then paper 4, leading cases, he got 54 marks. Aggregate, he got more than 60% marks and he cracked this examination. So congratulations, Bhaskar,
Thank you, sir. Thank
to
you.
become a AWAR and to become a part of the apex court of our India.
Thank you,
So
sir. Thank you.
now you explain your background. Now you explain your background and your preparation, how you prepare, how you get motivated to give this AWAR examination. Why
Mm,
are you keen to practice in Supreme Court? Okay, in short,
mm,
and then elaborate your subject, that is practice and procedure study systems. Some give the tips for the new coming candidates of the AWAR examination. So now Mike is with you.
Okay. So, so the first thing is my about my background. So, sir, my hometown is in Ranchi. I have graduated from KIT Law School, Bhubaneswar, and so then after completing law, I have started my career in Delhi only. And then from there I started with the trial court because with whom under whom whenever I have interned, even I have interned before senior advocate Mr. KTS Tulsi, he also suggested me you should always start with the trial court, then go to high court and then practice at Supreme Court, because once your base becomes the strong, then at the appellate side you will do well. So my when I've started my practice, I always wanted my original side to be strong. So, sir, this is the thing. Am I
Very
audible,
nice.
sir?
Yes.
Huh.
Perfectly.
Okay. So, sir, so this is a short glimpse. And regarding sir, preparation, so to be very honest, after 5 years in the practice, when you engage yourself as a 5 years in the practice, you are also loaded with the work. And moreover, I was also loaded with my office work, with my personal work, with everything. So it's always become a challenging for a candidate who is preparing for an exam, because he's no more appearing as a student. He's appearing as an advocate who is already loaded with the work. So the first thing is the time management, work, and then preparation. And second thing, which Ashima has also pointed out, and you have also pointed out, we are not in a habit of handwriting in the paper. We are always used to with the typing and everything. So this is the second challenge. So, sir, which I have what I did, I just given 2 months in my preparation. In these 2 months, and one more challenging part was that in these 2 months, my marriage was also there. Exam was just
Oh,
after after the date of after 3 days
oh,
of my marriage.
congratulations.
Thanks.
Congratulations.
So this was another challenge for me. So this is the thing. So so what I used to do, I after courts, I have given 3 hours in for the preparation. 3 hours daily for 2 months is sufficient. Apart from this, I used to follow the previous lectures of Scora and Scora and Supreme Court Board of Examiners, which is already in the YouTube and also in the website of the Supreme Court. So I have followed these things, and then the study material which everyone has referred for our like study material of Mr. Venkat Ramani. But what I did, I've crystallized those things in my notes. So the one thing which I was very particular about it, I made my own notes. There was no particular book. I just read the book, formed my notes, then I used to refer only my notes, no study. I haven't done with the study material. So what I can do, if all the candidates are here, I can share my notes for practice and procedure because it's to the point notes. And in my experience, since to be very honest, I cracked AOR exam in my second attempt. So what I've experienced from first attempt to the second attempt, like we have to be very content driven rather than writing a very longish answers. It's better to be content driven. You write short answers, but it should be content driven rather than giving all longish answers and filling up pages and pages. I think the content driven answers will help you to score more marks, and also it will also help you to save your time and do attempt all the questions. So the important formula to crack the AOR exam is also that you need to attempt all the questions of the all the question, because even the examiners in their lecture always say, whenever they start their lecture, they always mention it's my request to every candidate to attend all the question, because this will help you to at least reach the cutoff in an easy way. But definitely exam is very tough, and we are not in a habit of doing handwriting thing. And moreover, in practice and procedure, we have to be very particular with the jurisdiction of the courts, and we have to be very to the point. And even in the drafting or even in the practice and procedure, sometimes in the question paper, you will see they don't give the full like full particular question. They will say what will be the appropriate remedy for it, or draft an appropriate petition for this. There we will get confused whether it's SLP or whether it's civil appeal or whether it's election petition. So we have to be very particular with the jurisdiction of the court, on what cases we have to file SLP, on what cases we have to file the appeals, on what cases we have to file the this other petitions. So that particular thing is very much needed to be in our mind, especially at the time of examination. And in order to save time in drafting paper, what I used to do, I have first I used to draw the formats. पहले formats मैं पूरी clear कर लेता था. I used to draw the formats in the answer sheet. Then I used to write the contents on it. By this, the time gets saved, and then you come to know, okay, in this particular question, I have to give this much answer. Okay, now time is not much more, so let me give this much answer. So that helps in the time management in the examination, sir.
Very nice idea. Very nice idea.
Yes, sir. So this is the thing, and sir, in practice and procedure, what I will say to all the candidates, that it is one of the most scoring paper. Although it's a theoretical paper, and it is the most important paper, and it is one of the most scoring paper.
Very nice. And Bhaskar, you find time, you attend this webinar.
Sir,
And
I seek apology for being
yes.
delayed because I was hecked up with the conference with one of the senior advocate. I've informed Manoj sir about it, so that's
Yes,
why
yes,
the
yes.
all small ruckus was
Yes,
there.
yes,
So
yes. I can understand. Can I appear for 2 papers only in 2 years? ऐसा सवाल है राखी का. तो can you give answer?
2 paper in 2 years, no. You have to
No.
appear for all the 4 papers.
Correct. वेरी नाइस. हाँ, लेकिन आपका क्लियर हो जाता है, 3 पेपर क्लियर हो जाता है, और 4th पेपर को अगर यानी कि एग्रीगेट 60% मार्क्स आ जाता है, लेकिन किसी एक पेपर में अगर आपको थोड़ा-सा 50 के नीचे मार्क है, तो उतना एक पेपर आप आगे दे सकते हैं. ऐसा
हाँ,
कुछ
पर 50 के नीचे अगर है तो एक पेपर दे सकते हैं,
एक
बट once it is below 40, then you have to give all the 4 papers.
हाँ, बिलो 40 देन यू हैव टू गिव ऑल पेपर्स.
And so one more thing I would like to point out, because this I have one of the examiner has told me post AOR examination, especially in drafting paper, because when we read the question paper, they say draft an appropriate petition or draft an appropriate affidavit. So be particular with that appropriate affidavit or appropriate petition, because if you enter any wrong number or wrong rules, if examiner is negative, he's going to give 0. He's not going to give any marks. So this thing should be very, for any candidate, the drafting paper, these things, they should be very particular about it, because they say that it's not we are asking question. You should consider that as client is coming to you and they are coming with these questions. So you have to answer in an appropriate manner, as Supreme Court is the last ray of hope for any litigant.
Correct, correct, correct. And examiner board is always with concern. Is this a fellow? Is this candidate will add some values in Supreme Court or not? If the answer is in such a way, language should be proper, not hi-fi English required there, but your English should be adequately good. Your handwriting should be very good. Handwriting should be good. Your expressions, your thought process should be very good. That time you can easily crack these examinations.
Yes,
This
and
is
sir,
important.
drafting means specifically in synopsis and specifically in grounds. Like we always make one mistake. We like which I did in first attempt, and that I learned from my first attempt. Never write because the High Court has committed this error. That is something which everyone knows, that High Court has committed the error. That's why you are here at Supreme Court.
Correct.
So you have to be very content driven, which I have said it in my lecture. It should be content driven.
Direct put a substantial question of law. Directly put law. Don't
So
allegate
because
on
what
a High Court
happened,
and
in my first attempt, I used to write lots of grounds, and I flunked that drafting paper. And in my second attempt, I just written 3 grounds in every question, not more than that. But it was content driven.
Very good, very good, very good, very good.
Yes.
So this is the benefit of the direct candidate who clear this examination. When you listen from that candidate, so who clear this examination, that time you can get the practical ideas. Theoretical ideas may be different.
It's a very good measure, sir, because it's a
Yes.
very good measure that
Yes,
these
yes.
seminars are being conducted. Really,
Yes,
it's really
yes,
appreciable, sir.
yes, yes, yes. And now I am switching over mic to Manoj for vote of thanks. Manoj. Yes, you can unmute yourself. Yes, done.
Yeah. That's a great session, and we have got a lot of insight about the exam, and especially how to manage the time and how, all the intricacies of the exams. And lastly, again, I thank to all the awards who have participated and given such a lightful session. And we have a lot of takeaways from this particular session, and that will help us in our exam. Thank you very much, Abdullah.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Bye.